Get your free trial to the DollarWise budgeting app today. Join the tens of thousands of active users who are taking control of their money and changing their lives. With new features being added constantly, there's no reason not to try it. And if you like it, choose the annual version to save a ton of money and get my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me and mailed directly to you. DollarWise.app or link in the description below.
To be a millionaire, I believe you have to live and think like a millionaire. Absolutely.
Okay, what does living like a millionaire mean to you? What is millionaire mindset to you?
Feeling comfortable, feeling like you're in your area of
Do most millionaires feel
expertise.
comfortable? Do most entrepreneurs feel comfortable?
No, absolutely not. But it's comfortable in a sense.
Would that be the millionaire mindset then? Because most of it is discomfort and grinding and an extra fight against the forces that are trying to hold you back in every way possible.
Yeah.
And you're threading that needle through the less likely chance that you're going to make it. That's more the millionaire mindset. You're trying to get to the point from at least that note and what you just said to what happens after the success story has happened.
But waking up every day and seeing what I've accomplished for myself, making myself want to push for more and allowing myself to see what I've done already.
I mean, what you've accomplished is a stack of debt. So what are we talking about? Stack of debt?
In hindsight, it's debt, but in my mind,
what do you mean? No. Right, in reality, it's debt.
Okay, and you call it reality. In reality,
it's in front of me. It's paper in front of me, dude.
It's debt, but I wake up every day and I see what I've done for myself, and I've bought and been able to take care of what I want and how I want it, right?
I'm able to. Your millionaire mindset, though, is probably getting a house that you rushed into and getting just nice cars, right?
Yeah.
Nice ass cars. What does that do? You're not a realtor. Not a realtor. It's the one potential job I can ever excuse needing a car that relatively looks nice. You want to look successful, even though it's not 100% necessary, but at least having that, like rent a car for a big sale. Okay, I get it. But that doesn't make sense for a phone salesman that goes in and you're inside the lobby.
Feeling good about myself.
No, you can feel good in a lot of ways. Go work out. Listen, it's not, but if you're spending money that you don't have and you're not setting yourself up for success, especially in a volatile and changing industry, let's be very clear on that front. I mean, people I know these days, just the people I know, they just go get their iPhone from Apple.
Yeah, but at the same time, people are wasting a lot of money doing that.
Well, you mean
this is no hate on Apple.
Locked
I'm an
into
iPhone
a contract?
It's locked into a contract. You're going to pay the service anyways. You pay the service anyways.
You can pay a cheaper service by not being locked into paying.
And then over 3 years, you're going to pay the same amount of money from the difference of what Apple gives you for a trade-in. Someone takes an iPhone 8, they give them $400.
Yeah, but then you're locked into an $80 a month
service
service plus the actual phone payment.
Depending on the time of year, what kind of service you want. Sometimes you can go cheaper.
You can
if you got family plans,
with
getting down and down and down. Yeah, but is your service really going to work?
Yes, if T-Mobile's good in that area, yes. And T-Mobile's great in Austin, so yes.
Right.
I mean, it's one of the largest networks. I think Verizon's the first, or T-Mobile. It's one of those, right? But okay, I mean, you told Colton you like coming home to a driveway full of 6 cars. Like millionaire mindset, it's more millionaire mindset instead of millionaire reality. Wouldn't you rather actually be a millionaire instead of looking like you're a millionaire?
I need to look good to kind of fill that mindset of being a millionaire.
Outside of Miami and New York, most millionaires and people who do well in the United States, if we're talking Silicon Valley, if we're talking Austin, if we're talking Houston, if we're talking things like that, it's you get a little show in Dallas. But other than that, in these places, usually the cheaper car and the more dressed down you are, the richer you are. And the person who drives the nice car and dresses the nice is usually the brokey. Outside of places like Miami, Dallas, New York, but
at the end of the day, though, it's what keeps me going. It reminds myself of what I'm able to do. Well, in my mindset, man, just keeps me going.
Your mindset is actively preventing you from getting to millionaire status while looking like a millionaire. Wouldn't you actually rather be a millionaire?
Why would I hold myself back from feeling good in that moment as well on my way up to it?
Feeling good and the cope around that, if that's the issue you're dealing with, you need to talk to a therapist first and foremost. And second of all, what are your goals? Are your goals things or are your goals millionaire?
No, I wouldn't go. Definitely goal is not things.
Then what's the goal?
Well, my biggest goal is to take care of my family. I really want to make sure my family's taken care of at the end of the day.
Stacking your driveway with 6 cars on a house you can't afford is not helping that goal.
For sure. But it still helps me every single morning. I wake up, I see what I've done for myself, and it allows me to set myself up for the day and know what I'm working for. And
what are you working for? The family, but that's not what you're doing. You're getting a house you can't afford, and you're getting nice clothes, and you're stacking your driveway full of cars. You.
But I gotta feel
What's
good.
Your nice car?
Too.
What's your nicest car?
My 2019 Chevy Corvette.
He has an enforced dad mobile.
It's a sexy motherfucker, man. I love it. I love it.
Okay. Well, there's nice cars out there, but listen, the Corvette is the midlife crisis. No one respects vehicles. You're passing it.
No one respects. It's crazy.
No one respects a Corvette.
Okay.
No one respects a Corvette. You could get a Porsche. You could get a. I mean, you're not on like Lamborghini level, but there are so many other sports cars that you get outside of you got the Dodge Ram. No, you got the Dodge Charger of the sports car world.
You got comparing a Corvette to a Charger
of that world.
Okay, all right. That's a crazy
you
outlandish statement.
You have the divorced
but okay,
dad midlife crisis mobile. That is it.
Divorced dad? No. The Corvette is 10 times better than a Charger, and I would highly disagree
but I'm saying
about it's a divorced
world.
dad midlife crisis. Everywhere I go, I get asked, "Oh, hey, can my kid take a picture in your car?" And it's absolutely, you absolutely can. I get it all the time.
Are you in the ghetto of Denver?
No, not in the ghetto of Denver. No, not the ghetto.
Listen, with your Corvette, with your jewelry, shoes, clothes, house, you told Colton that you thought I was going to congratulate you on where you are and that I was going to be proud of you on where you are.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily congratulating at all that I'm looking for.
Proud of you. That's what you said, Colton. That's what you told Colton you said I would be.
It wasn't necessarily looking for you to be proud, more or less of, hey, you've done well for yourself.
I love you.
Say it.
But at the end of the day, I'm still going to back myself up in these decisions because it's what's got me to where I am today.
No, what I am proud of is the hustle you have, how you've been able to go into sales and do very well for yourself. Someone who came from sales and did well for myself. I love that. That's how I got my first house. That's how I got my way to accumulating $250,000 net worth before I started this YouTube channel. Well above the median, okay? Listen, especially for my age, which was what am I, 30? So, okay, 27s when I did that. So, and that's exciting. I'm excited for that, but you have nothing to show for it, so I can't be proud of that.
A house isn't to show for it?
Potentially. It's a house that, as far as I at least understand, being at the top of my document is likely something you are struggling with, or else it wouldn't be at the top of my document list. That is the reality of how they order things in pre-production. The mortgage is usually the most boring thing in this show. If it is at the top of the stack, that means you're So, in reality, jewelry, shoes, clothes, cars, a Corvette, and a house that you're struggling with, no, that is not something I would be proud of. I am proud of the hustle and job that you have. I think your mindset around it is broken. Surrounding yourself with all this glitter and gold so that you can feel good and wake up feeling like a millionaire instead of actually getting to the point of being a millionaire. Most people who are successful with money, again, outside of a couple places where it is all flash and glitter, most people, they don't show it. They don't show it.
I'm not looking to show it either. That's not what it's really honestly for myself. For a long time, it was to show it.
Broken.
No,
you're showing it to yourself.
Right, but I would rather, you're calling it a struggle, right, with the house.
Well,
yeah,
yes.
It can be a struggle, but I'd rather be struggling and know that, especially working in a commission job where it's 100%. It's on my back and my shoulders to make sure I make money.
Congratulating that.
Well, no, but I'm not looking for your congratulations. That's not what I'm here for.
But I am telling you that's a good thing. You don't have to define that.
Right.
We all respect that.
Right, but see, with having this debt and with having these payments, it gives me something to work for. Like in my mindset, it helps me not to become
you already
complacent.
have the things. You're awarding yourself. I didn't get myself a plaid Tesla until I was...
Tesla's crazy, and you're shitting on a Corvette, by the way.
Well, yes, it's nicer. It self-drives. It's quicker than yours in every way whatsoever. It has technology that will literally do a cross-country road trip without me having to touch it once while I go to sleep, and I can text and watch videos.
I don't know if you should say that on the camera, but... Okay.
I will, because it is a public update that has come out by the CEO and owner of the company.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
Yes, it's the thing. That's what full self-driving is aiming to be.
Yeah.
So, yes, I am. I'm sorry it doesn't go, it just does everything better than yours in every way whatsoever.
Okay.
Well, statistically, yes.
Statistically, sure.
Guys, just real quick, don't forget to take your Hammer Financial Score at calebhammer.com. See where you stand, where you got to do better, where you're doing shit. Listen, it just takes a few minutes and it is free. Figure out where you stand in the world of money, calebhammer.com.